Memorial Day weekend to everybody out there traveling, vacationing, get together, and all of that craziness. Yeah, I say get together, and I made that word up. Y'all be safe in these travels, man. I actually had a couple of things happen. Actually, one situation happened that threw me off. I want to go ahead and throw this out there to people. A lot of times when I'm up in here talking to folks around the country, around the globe, we have discussed working on having to get together as a group and as a collective due to how much time a lot of us had up here hanging out with each other. When it comes to specific locations, how much it's going to cost as far as the accommodations and even the meals. I don't think the travel costs are covered enough. Let me be clear. You need to plan as if you do not have any bonus points, you do not have any hookups, or you do not have any help. I cannot emphasize that enough due to any emergency that may pop up. And a lot of people always travel during the busiest times. I'll give you this weekend as an example right now. One of the first major holidays of the summer, actually the beginning of the summer to a lot of people. You're going to run into some type of an issue or concern. For me, yesterday was with renting a vehicle and something I did not expect, which kind of threw my budget off from what I had planned. If you make a reservation for a vehicle, this may not apply to everybody, but let me just go ahead and throw it out there to everybody. You will make a reservation for a vehicle here. You will make a reservation for your flight. The flights alone, I don't think people understand that you also have to plan to pay for your luggage. Once again, this is for the people who do not have the help to hook up if you're not on a business trip and all that other craziness, because a lot of you are stuck on, I don't have to worry about this or I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Because luggage will cost you. All right. Parking in the garage at the airport will cost you. Not everybody's going to take an Uber. And I'm one of those hard headed dudes. I've done enough of all of that. I'd rather drive myself. But then you talk about you don't want to put any wear and tear on your car. What the hell you buy the car for in the first place? But that's just me. I'm notorious for taking 8, 12-hour road trips, but I'm actually getting too old for it. I've done those for about 20, 30 years. Seriously. I've driven the East Coast from New York to Miami, and I've driven the Southeast from Alabama to Dallas. I've done these road trips. I'm familiar with a lot of these highways. I've driven to New Orleans from Alabama. I've driven to Orlando. I've driven to Miami. I've driven to DC. I've driven to New York. I've driven from Florida to New York. It took a couple of days, but I'm not doing that craziness anymore. Driving from Georgia to New York takes a while. So it was nothing for me to get in the vehicle and do it because it's more economical, but it is time consuming. And let's put another thing out there too. I'm tired of people calling other people cheap. Until your ass travels yourself out of your own pocket, don't talk to me about cheap. Classic was good. They do charge in every form of fashion because that's business. We do fully understand that. Let's be clear. I'm throwing this out there to everybody. A lot of times we were talking about having to meet up somewhere and everybody's talking about planning. We actually did a broadcast with that on the former platform I was on, the Haps and Classic. I think you were there too. We had people from Australia, Scotland, England, the Netherlands, Sweden, Canada, the United States. We try to find a central location for all of us and then find the one that was most economical. We literally did check the price in the major cities of all of those locations. We checked the flight time. We checked the time frame that we planned. We talked about how long it was going to take for people to get there, who was going to have the longest travel. Rich, was good, man? I just want to throw something up here real quick. I actually do have a little bit more time than what I thought I was going to have to leave. So I apologize for leaving you early. And I didn't mean to see rude. My apologies to you. Appreciate you hitting my platforms too, man. Yes, this is going out to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I'm also on Rumble. Rumble Studios, a new platform we're working on. Y'all check us out when we do our broadcast. Let me get back to my point, though. When you plan on traveling, not everybody lives by an airport. Some people don't live near an airport. Some people got to drive a couple of hours to get to the airport, which adds to their travel time, not yours. We planned all of these trips with all of those parameters in it. And I did it on purpose specifically. We were up there for about an hour or two. So to all my former Hats folks, and I got this on all my platforms on purpose, everybody who was on Hats with me, if you don't remember this, we did do this. For me, when I was going somewhere, I looked at what was going to be the most economical. Traveling. I see you, class. Appreciate you, dog. I'm on everything right now, man. Good seeing you up here for real. I looked at, was it going to be more economical to drive or fly? Everybody prefers to fly. It's the fastest. But it's also one of the most expensive. You have to count your flight plus taxes plus luggage. Mind you, between those two, taxes, flight, luggage, those three factors alone, I come out better driving. But my cost is going to be my time because it takes a while to get the locations. If it's more than 12 hours away, I'm not going to drive. I'm probably going to fly. I'm at the age now where if it's more than 8 hours, I need to fly. But now every location that I go to, one has a major airport, or two, my airport doesn't have a direct flight to them. That's another issue I have. Laura, how you doing? Thank you for coming through, man. Laura, you all right with me? You all right with me, Laura? You all right with me? I appreciate you coming over for somebody else's and all of us sharing our time together. Thank you for that. For those that's traveling, let's get back to that. What's the most economical for you? We already know time is going to be an issue trying to get everybody to work the same day. That's going to be the biggest thing with any and everybody. So we're at a point now where we're talking about it, but we can't make it done. Even with family reunions, everybody in the family has to have the same time off. Everybody has to be able to get the same time off, then be able to afford the location that we're going to. And these are serious issues. We got to talk about this, y'all, for real. I've talked to my family about this on more than one occasion when it came to having family reunions, and we haven't always made one. Cats can't afford it. Or everybody can go to one location where the majority of the family is at, and then you'll have the family wanting to get out of where they're at to go somewhere else. It's all of these factors. So this is from me to all of you. You have to count travel. And I'm talking about door to door. Michelle, how you doing? Thank you for coming through, flying from me to be driving. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Trust me. And I think what my factor with driving was I used to do it so much. I was doing 12-hour road trips once a month. I was used to it, and it was nothing to me until the one year that it caught up to me. That was in 2009 when I had my accident. I had to slow down. But it was still costing to get to an airport. Then you got to get from the airport to wherever you're going. So for me, door to door was faster driving. Literally, those 12 hours would be door to door. If you count a flight, you got to count getting to the airport, then being 2 hours early, which can put you waking up into that time frame, which means you've been up 5 hours before the plane takes off. Then you got the flight. Then you got to get there. Then you got to wait for your ride. Then you got to get to the house. Now, for flying, sometimes that'll knock 4 hours off of that trip compared to the 12 hours. But all of these factors have to come into play. For me yesterday, I had an issue where I wanted to get a rental car. Made the reservation. No problem. They take the reservation. You think the deposit's in there. But then when you get there, you got to put down another deposit. And I'm like, why? Why do you have to put another hold on what I've already given you, which is out of my budget? But that's the business, and it is the holidays. Do I understand? Yeah, sure. But it just threw me off because I had a budget set, and now my budget's been knocked off, and now I'm looking like I didn't properly plan, which irritates the hell out of me because if you pre-plan something, you have all the factors into play. And we can go through all the disclaimers. We can go through all the agreements. We can go through reading the fine print. I got all that. But if any monkey wrench comes down to anything that you plan, it will irritate the hell out of you. And for me, that's why a lot of times it's better to be spontaneous. And to be spontaneous, let me be clear to any and everybody out there, you better have some leeway before you leave the damn house. Do not travel without leeway. I am a stickler for that. I've done trips I've had no problems. It's the trips that I had problems that were embarrassing because everybody's looking at you like no matter how much you planned, no matter how much you prepared, no matter how much you had in play, you forgot something and that's your fault. That irritates the hell out of me. Especially somebody who does travel like it's nothing. I've been traveling all my life. Even when my mother would take us places, I was trying to remember what she was going through, which is how I plan properly. Anytime somebody takes you somewhere, some people like, I'm not just going to worry about how I'm not going. I'm just going to go. No. When I would go places, I would look at things. I was adding up. I was counting up. If you want to know why I'm sitting in the house, it's because I know how much it costs. You want to know why I don't come see you? Because I know how much it costs. Matter of fact, you won't come see me because you already know how much it costs and you don't have it. Let's just be clear. And I'm sending this out to everybody on purpose. When it comes to traveling, you have to take factors into play. The biggest factor I will ever throw anybody is you can take 9/11 alone. Imagine having everything in place and something like that happens, and then you're stuck in Canada for a week and you don't have any leeway. You got somewhere you're supposed to be, and people looking at you like you need to do something. You can't do nothing. That was the one time everybody in the world should have understood, no matter how much you plan something and throw you off, and it's not necessarily going to be your fault. I'm just being honest. That day threw me off. I was just thinking about all those folks who was up there. Think about the people who didn't even come home. They couldn't come home. They died. So for traveling on the weekends, I want everybody to be properly prepared to look at things on all aspects, as many aspects as possible. I also credit some of my military experience when we would have to do trips, and some of my higher ups would do things. There she is, Jessica, a minute into my broadcast. How you doing, lady? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Y'all got to excuse me. I got to act up with some of my folks. Let me get back on topic. My military experience, when we were planning trips, they always took any and every factor, and they always were planned or prepared for something to go wrong. I got to thank them for that. There was times where like, nah, this ain't going to happen. This ain't going to happen, but you never know. And I want to send this out to any and everybody out there. You never know. Road trips to cause 100% somebody gets in an accident. Road trips to cause 100%, you get a damn flat tire. Oh my goodness. Nah, you didn't interrupt, lady. Thank you for coming through. I've been dying for you to get up here. I've been trying to work on this forever. So thank you for coming through, lady. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing well. How about you? If you're on a flight and your flight gets canceled or something happens to the plane, that happened with us a couple of years ago. We was on the plane leaving. Me, the family, we coming to see my mom for the holidays. We about to head back. We get on the plane. We take off. I lay back. Okay, we good. I take a nap. I wake up. We landed. I'm thinking we made it there. Nope, the plane had to turn around because there was a damn mission. We got stuck in the airport for another 8 hours. I'm furious. I could have just damn drove and been home. These things will happen. Y'all take it easy out there. And for the love of God, listen, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I was planning to drive to Arizona from Central Indiana. Classic, you bugging. That's too damn far, bro. Nah, that's too damn far, bro. Chill. But that's you. You got it. Run it. People do it. People do it. See, Lord scared of heights. I get it, though. I get it. People. Black, white, old, young, rich, broke, north, south, east, west, well, penguin. All of you pay attention to me. Just because something goes wrong with somebody's travel plans doesn't mean they did something wrong or they didn't properly plan. It is the unexpected that will make us look irresponsible. It is the unexpected that is the monkey wrench in our plans that even you didn't see. I think any and everybody in my life, when I would travel, they would check on me, make sure I was good. I'm talking about family, friends, relatives, neighbors, co-workers, supervisors, bosses, managers, all of you. You okay? Is everything good? Yeah, we straight. Everything all right? Yeah, we straight. I thank all of you all for doing it because you never know what's going to happen. Matter of fact, the morning that I had my accident, when I called to let people know, or even when folks who heard about it would call and check on me and was trying to jump to come help me. Or I had more than one accident where that would happen. The word would get out. People was calling to see if I needed help. Who's going? I thank all of you. I really do. Matter of fact, I've tried to do that for folks. Where you at? Where you going? I have my phone on me. Let me know if there's an emergency. I'm already gassed up. I already did all the maintenance on my car. If I got to come get you, I'm on the way. Let me know. I thank all of y'all for that. We need to do that for each other. Let's stop looking at folks like, well, you should have done this or you should have done that. Well, that's your fault. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Well, I ain't got time to tell you. I ain't got time for all that shit no more. This will be from me after 30 years of traveling one way or the other, even with the issues that I've had. And I've never driven a brand new vehicle. I've always had all used vehicles. Let me just be 100. Let me see what I got over here. I was the last guy to play first time. Oh, they just talking amongst each other. Okay, cool. Just be careful with planning. Plan every penny possible. Not dollar, not quarter, not dime, not nickel, penny. Taxes will get you. And I'm talking to the people who don't have the hookups. I'm going to say it like this again. I'm not talking to the people who use the points. I'm not talking to the people on the business trips. I'm talking about you traveling on your own. Quite frankly, in my mind, you shouldn't travel without at least $1,000 after reservations. Your safest travel plan, domestic, and I will say domestic as to where you are living in your country, nation, whatever, should be at least $1,000 or $2,500. Play with it. And I'm speaking the gas from the house, parking at the airport, food, your hotel reservation, travel to the hotel from the airport, and then travel back from the hotel to the airport again, or vice versa. I said that wrong. You know what I meant. Getting back home. The clothes you want to buy, the places you want to go to, the excursions you may want to take, all of that mess. I ain't even talk about your outfits, because some of y'all swear y'all got to be designer everything. I ain't been shopping in 10 years. That's why you see the same damn t-shirt every broadcast. I don't give a damn. Y'all ain't buying clothes. I don't even like what's out there for real. I'll go back to Two Tones and Acid Wash for some of this new shit they got on. I'll say it like that on purpose. Classic, you wildin'. You put everything in a backpack. And I don't go to a lot of formal places, so I know for a lot of formal places, for a lot of grown folks occasions, you got to have more of a, you can't be jeans and t-shirt like I am. You got to have button-ups, dry clean, your heavy starch and all of that. Yeah, now like I said, I don't like a lot of the new clothes that's out there right now. That's why I don't go a lot of places. I'm not down with a lot of these new designs. I'm just not. I'm old school. Plus, these clothes too damn tight. These pants don't fit me, man. I mean, when they did the FUBU jeans, yeah, they were too big, but these new stuff now, they're basically leotards. And I can't. And then the designer clothes that we like, they don't make them. Don't get me started. Anywho, y'all be careful. Y'all be safe this holiday weekend. And for the love of God, I want you all to remember something seriously. Memorial Day is mainly for a lot of the veterans that we lost, that did not come back. Y'all, please give a moment of silence to them. When you all are celebrating, I want everybody to take a moment. Remember, everybody in uniform who didn't come home to contribute to somebody else's freedom, to defend somebody who was being oppressed, and God knows to defend this country. A couple of us up here who have been in uniform, we know what it means. I've been over there myself. I've been over there for a while. I didn't think I was coming back. If you wonder why I celebrate so much now, it's actually been 21 years since we came back from our deployment. I told myself I was never going to complain about how I was living over here based on what I saw over there. And it wasn't just that one location. It was another location as well that I went to. We've got it good over here. In my opinion, a lot of us need to stop bitching about what we got going on compared to what I've seen over there. And I'm telling y'all straight up, there's people over there doing worse than you. Matter of fact, you got people here doing bad. Your ass won't even help. But you out here celebrating and showing off your money, but you won't help the homeless. But you sweeping down. The government's supposed to do it. And to some of you homeless people out there, I'm going to go ahead and say this too. Some of y'all are homeless on purpose. We do know that because we hear about the scams of the people going out there begging people for money, leaving in a brand new Mercedes-Benz. We got to stop the BS in this country. I'm just being 100. Information, man, I see you over there. I appreciate your class. I see you. Thank you for your service as well, as far as helping me on more than one occasion when I was up here. I remember the patience you was trying to show me with OBS, man. I ain't never forget you. We still got to do our damn broadcast. It's 2 years later. You're getting on my damn nerves, son. I need you to pop the hell on up. Information, man, I'm still waiting on that broadcast we supposed to finish from over a year and a half ago. We got to finish talking about these black comedians, man. I'm on you. I'm on y'all's case, man. Y'all got me hyped. I got my energy for this, man. I need y'all, man. I need y'all, man, for real. Definitely, I would extend Memorial Day out also to any and everybody that we lost within ourselves. Let's remember the people we lost that we've loved, that have been a part of our lives, that have helped us. The people who have been there for us, we don't even realize. I had to learn that in the military. I had to learn that in my civilian job when I was working at the dog track in Alabama. There are people that we lost that had a place in our hearts we never even realized. I think everybody needs to sit down and take a moment. Realize some of the good souls that have been a part of your life to help you to get to where you are, that have saved you some hell you may have gone through. And I'm just being honest. I actually do sit down and reflect on people who have been there for me. I didn't realize it, and I regret not telling them thank you. So one of the other reasons that I seem so appreciative to any and everybody up here, and why it is so hard for me to cut people off, is because you do not realize who has been a factor in your life to your progression at any given moment. I'm so serious right now. Any given moment. Might have been an angel of God for that one purpose and you didn't even know it. Go ahead and tell God thank you, whether you believe in him or not. Might have been somebody from your ascendancy before your life, in your family, that came back to help you. I'll go spiritual. I don't give a damn. Somebody has been there to help you, any and everybody out there. Y'all got to stop the negativity, the pessimism, and the instagatory conversations up in here. I'm going to keep harping on it. You never know. I thank each and every last one of y'all. I want all of you to pop my broadcast on purpose. I'm up here celebrating where you helped me to get. Y'all got me here. That's family, that's relatives, that's friends, that's co-workers, supervisors, managers, all higher ups, strangers on the damn street, somebody you just met on a cruise one good time that you might have known or did not know, or y'all might have something in common. Y'all just decided to stay in touch. All of these things matter in life. Grow up, y'all. Stop with this pettiness on the internet. I celebrate all of y'all from day one. My homegirl Ife had me talking to Petty Idol, who I met Izzy through, and met Pat as well. They told me to come on Haps. Here y'all go. It's just that simple. I know I got this on all my platforms. Somebody gonna look at me like Tony going crazy again. Yup. And I'm not drinking yet. It's the holiday weekend. I ain't gotta work. I got my baby boy with me. We about to be around some folks where the kids are going to be safe. The grown folks are going to keep their eyes out. And there's only going to be a few of us where we're going to have anything to worry about, which we're not going to worry about at all because we're going to be enjoying ourselves. Which means I'm going to have me a drink. I'm just letting y'all know while he's over there getting ready, man. It's the holidays. Thank any and everybody who has ever helped me to make it this far in life. All of you who have been frustrated, trying to give me advice, trying to give me guidance, you thought I was being hard-headed, I want to let you know that I made it. There is a part of what you told me. There's a part of what you helped me to understand and learn that got me this far. I do thank you. I do. You want Memorial Day to mean something more than what people have been telling you? I'm going to take it there myself. This goes out to any and everybody ever in my life that has ever prayed for me, worried about me, been concerned about me, helped me and I didn't know it, had my back, defended me, allowed me to progress, gave me leeway, forgave me. All of you. Thank you. That is what Memorial Day is. The most positive thing I can do is be responsible in my life, be responsible as a father, and try to be positive in the world because of the grace you gave me in the first place. That's called paying you forward. It's more than economical. People have worked on my spirit. I'm going to work on yours. People that help me to maintain my pockets are going to do that with yours. People have given me positive aspects in life to go forward. And even people who go to church. I was born and raised Catholic. At the end of every service, they always tell you, go forth and serve the Lord. Let's be positive. Let's look out for each other. Make sure we are all allowed our own fair existence. And the greatest challenge of any and everybody in life is to not take advantage of another. Good luck to all of y'all. Do your best to not take advantage of another by being yourself. Thank you, Lord. I see you over there. Lord also says, homeless people have children. Yes. I want to shout everybody out in here. I appreciate you, Rich. Information Man is in the house, man. Y'all check out Information Man show. That's my dude right there, man. I'm so serious about that dude and what he does. I enjoyed that broadcast I did with him. I've enjoyed his broadcast on other days. Y'all check out the Information Man show for real. Y'all check out my man OG Classic Jones if he ever does damn broadcast. I'm waiting to do a show with this dude, but he's a busy man. That's my dude. We actually got the same birthday, man. Big ups to him for real. For real. And Lord, I appreciate that. I try to come up here grown. Y'all are going to see me act up. Y'all going to see me cut a fool. You're also going to see me be reckless. But every now and then, you got to bring the grown folks' perspective into what's going on in the world over than some of the ignorance and the games people play on the internet. But I do thank you for that, honestly. I really do. And I want to thank my homegirl, Jessica Simone, over there. I met her on another app. We have had so much fun acting up, clowning, wilding out, bugging out.
I'm going to use a blue bottle of lotion.
I put it over. It's all good. I'm on online. I'm online. Go finish. Go
Well,
finish.
there's like a tube thing.
That's fine.
Okay.
You're all right. Jessica, I really do enjoy what you've done. I really do enjoy what you've done. I've had a good time with you. I'm waiting for the time all of us can meet up so we can wild out because they are not ready. They are not daggone ready. Oh my God, Mikey Moons is in the house. Moons, what's good? What I tell you about acting up, man? Go sit your butt down some damn well. Michelle, thank you for coming through. My man Fireman Rich. Y'all check out Fireman Rich on Twitch, man. Actually, Fireman Rich and I are working on Rumble Studio and using that platform. It has a setup similar to the one we had previously. He does the morning coffee Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 0600 in the morning. He just covers current events, talks to people, brings some wise words. Y'all check him out. Me and him support each other, man. That's my dude, Rich. You already know what it is, man. Once again, thank you all for coming through. I'm going to drop down and get ready to go hang out, go do some family things and all that good stuff, man. Happy Memorial Day to the people celebrating. Do not forget the people that we've lost. Military, family, friends, co-workers, close acquaintances, folks that made a connection in your life that allowed you to be positive, all of that good stuff. You all will be seeing me around. And I'll talk to y'all soon, all right? Peace, y'all.